Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grandpa's Kitchen. Well, it's canning season, and I've been really busy. I've done several batches of strawberry jalapeno jam and canned some tomatoes, and we're doing some dehydrating also. But this morning, I'm going to make a batch of what I call Peachapeno jam. We're going to make some peach and jalapeno jam that's really good on like a townhouse cracker with a little cream cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and get set up here, and I'll bring you along. Alrighty, I've got my water going here in my water bath canner with my jars in it to sterilize. And then here I've got some water boiling. I'm going to drop my peaches in here for just about a minute, and then into some cold water to cool them back down, and that'll make them a whole lot easier to peel. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. I'm just going to make a small batch today. I've got 6 really nice big peaches here. I'm just going to leave them in there for about a minute and then into some cold water. Okay, we're ready to get started here. I've got just a little over 4 cups of peaches that I peeled them and diced them up a little bit, and they're ready to go in. Excuse me. And 1 cup of diced jalapenos. And 1 package of Sure Gel. We'll get that started to heating up. And I'll probably go in with my immersion blender and chop it up a little bit more. And then we'll be ready for the next step. Alrighty, now the peaches and the jalapenos and the pectin have come to a boil. I'm going to add 6.5 cups of sugar, and then we'll bring that back to a hard boil for 1 full minute, and then it'll be all ready to jar up. At this point, you don't want to leave the stove. You stay here to stir. Don't want to burn it on the bottom after all this work. Alrighty, we brought it up to a hard boil for a full minute, and now we're ready to start jarring it up. I hope I'm not in the way here, but it's kind of cramped here, so we're going to fill it up to within a 1/4 inch head space. And then when I get my jars all filled up, I'm gonna set them aside here, and then wipe the rims off really good with a cloth that's been dipped in vinegar water, so that the rim is very clean. And then they'll be ready to put the lids on. I do these up in pint jars for the most part because my family goes through it pretty fast. Like I'm going to end up with 3 pints, and we'll try and do a 1/2 pint here. Yeah, I don't know. I might get a pint out of that. No, I'm going to have to go with the 1/2 pint. Left over for a sample. I'll get these wiped off and I'll bring you right back. This is the last one. I'll show you. I'm wiping this off with some very hot vinegar water on a cloth. And now we're ready to put the lids on. And we're just going to go finger tight. You don't crank them down. Now they go into the canner. The water's already boiling. Make sure the lids are covered by at least an inch of water. And because we've got pints here, I'm going to go with 15 minutes. So I'll bring you back as soon as that time's up. Alrighty, 15 minutes is up. I turn the heat off, take the lid off. I'm going to let them sit for another 5 minutes in the hot water and they'll be ready to take out. Alrighty, they're all done. Here we have 3 pints and a half pint of Peachapeno jam. And I set up a little display of some of the other stuff that I've canned over the last few days. This is a strawberry pineapple jalapeno. And here we have sugar plum jam and tomatoes that I canned. And something called cowboy candy. I have a video for this and this stuff is awesome. Here's some just plain strawberry jalapeno jam. And I've already taken a couple batches of just plain strawberry jam down to my grandkids because they were getting anxious. Well, that's it for today. Jelly and jam making and canning is really not as difficult as you might think. I hope you'll give it a try and check out some of my other canning videos. And I hope to see you again real soon here in Grandpa's Kitchen.